Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to Mr. Pui's English class. Today, we are going to learn about superlative adjectives. Today's rules are I can write the superlative adjective correctly, and also I can fill in the blanks correctly. Today, we are going to listen to a reading text entitled The Solar System. This text is also found in your Get Smart Plus 3 textbook, page 98. Are you ready? Let's go. Now, Mr. Pui will play you the recording twice. Listen very carefully.
Science.
The solar system. There are 8 planets in our solar system: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. The Sun is at the center of our solar system. It is a star, and all the planets go around it. Earth is the planet people live on.
Alright, now we are going to listen to the recording one more time.
Science.
The solar system. There are 8 planets in our solar system: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. The Sun is at the center of our solar system. It is a star, and all the planets go around it. Earth is the planet people live on.
Okay, so now in our solar system there are 8 planets. So they are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and also Neptune. So if you can see, they are at their own orbit. So they are moving around the Sun, which is in the middle. And this is the Earth. This is where you and I live on. Alright, we are now going to the next part of the passage.
Mercury is the planet closest to the Sun. It's also the smallest planet. Mercury is very hot, but the hottest planet is Venus.
Alright, we are going to listen to the recording one more time. Pay attention.
Mercury is the planet closest to the Sun. It's also the smallest planet. Mercury is very hot, but the hottest planet is Venus.
Alright, so we have Mercury. This is the smallest planet in the solar system, and it is the one that is nearest to the Sun. Although Mercury is very hot, but then the hottest planet is the one here, which is called the Venus. Alright, let's go to the next part of the passage. Are you ready? Great. Alright, we are at the last part of the passage. Once again, I will play you the recording twice. Listen very carefully.
Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are the coldest planets. Neptune is also the furthest planet from the Sun. Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are very big, but Jupiter is the biggest planet of all.
Now, we are going to listen to the recording one more time. Listen very carefully.
Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are the coldest planets. Neptune is also the furthest planet from the Sun. Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are very big, but Jupiter is the biggest planet of all.
Alright, we have here 3 different planets which are cold. We have Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, where Neptune is the one furthest away from the Sun. Although Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, they are big planets, but the biggest of all is Jupiter. Let's go to the next part. Actually, today we are going to learn about superlative adjectives. What are superlative adjectives? They are actually words that are used to compare differences between three or more things. Just now we said Neptune is a big planet. But if we compare Neptune with Uranus, we can say that Uranus is bigger than Neptune. This is the comparative adjective that we have already learned before. Now, if we compare Jupiter with Uranus and Neptune, which makes up three to more things, we can say that Jupiter is the biggest planet of all. There are some rules we need to follow in superlative adjectives, and they are divided into three parts. We have one-syllable adjectives, two-syllable adjectives, and also three and more syllables adjectives. Let's take a look one by one. First, we look into one-syllable adjectives. When we write about the superlative adjective in one-syllable adjective, we add the est. For example, this boy is running very fast. The word fast, if we want to transform it to the superlative adjective, we add the and est, which makes the fastest. We can say, this boy is the fastest runner in the class. This is a tortoise. We always say that tortoises are slow. If we want to transform this word slow into its superlative adjective form, we add the est, which makes up the slowest. So we can say that this green tortoise is the slowest of all. Let's take a look at the next example. Also, in one-syllable adjective, we add the est. For example, this whale. This whale is big. If we compare this whale to the rest of the fishes in the sea, we can say that this whale is the biggest in the sea. However, instead of putting est, we add gest. This is because the big, or the sound b, corresponds to the CVC pattern, consonant, vowel, consonant pattern. If the adjective follows the CVC pattern, we will double the last consonant. In this case, we will double G. So, the superlative form for big is biggest. biggest. Now, let's move on to two-syllable adjectives. In two-syllable adjectives, also the same, we will use the with est. For example, look at this girl. She gets A+ for the report card. We can say that she is clever. If she is the only one getting A+, we can say she is the cleverest in the class. So, For transforming the word clever to its superlative form, we add the est. Another example will be, look at this man. Maybe he is ugly, but out of so many people, he is the one that is not that handsome. We can say he is the ugliest. Instead of cancelling, adding est, we cancel the y and put iest. From ugly, it becomes the ugliest. ugliest. Also, in two-syllable adjectives, we use the most. Some of the words such as, look at this man. He is very handsome. So, if he is the one that is the most handsome, we will say the most handsome. Another example will be careful. So, to transform this word to its superlative adjective form, we put the most. It becomes the most careful. In 3 and more syllable adjectives, we only use the most. For example, look at this girl. She's very pretty and beautiful. So we can say, she is the most beautiful in the world. Another example would be, look at him. He's very intelligent. If he is the one that is the most intelligent, we'll put the most to make it a superlative form. From intelligent, it becomes the most intelligent. There are some special adjectives that Mr. Pui wants you to take note. Look at these two words, good and bad. These two adjectives do not follow the superlative adjective rules that I have just given you. The superlative form for good is best, whereas the superlative form for bad is worst. Now, let's get back to the text that we have just read. Alright, looking at this paragraph, could you help Mr. Pui to identify some of the superlative adjectives? Let me give you a hint. The superlative adjective ends with est. Could you spot them? Great. Can you give me one? Very good. We have closest. Any more? Good. Smallest. What about the last one? Good. Hottest. Let's try on another paragraph. Now, can you identify some of the superlative adjectives in this paragraph? Good. The first one is coldest. Did you get it correct? Great. The next one we have is furthest. And the last one we have is correct. It's biggest. Well done. Now, it's your homework time. Take a look at this worksheet. If you don't have this, it's totally okay. You can copy this in your workbook. You are going to fill in the blanks with suitable superlative adjectives. Alright, welcome back. Let's check the answer. I am person in my family. How can we transform the word tall to its superlative adjective? Very good. So we just add est at the back. So it becomes the tallest. Number 2. Elephants are land animals on earth. The word large is only one syllable. So using the first syllable, one syllable adjective rule, we just add st. It has already an e at the back there, so we put st, the largest. For number 3, we bought expensive TV in the store. Expensive. There are 3 syllables in this adjective, so we will use the 3 and more syllables rule. We just add the most. The answer is the most expensive. For number 4, which sports do you think is? The adjective here is dangerous. How many syllables do we have in dangerous? Dangerous. There are 3. Using the 3 and more syllables adjective rule, we just add the most. So the answer is the most dangerous. For number 5, my cat is animal I know. The adjective here is lazy. How many syllables do we have in lazy? Lazy. 2. Bear in mind that there is an y at the back there. So we usually just cancel the y and put iest. So the superlative form for lazy is the laziest. Good. Let's move on to number 6. This store serves food in town. Mr. Pui has already reminded you that the word good does not follow the superlative adjective rule. Instead, the superlative form for good is best. The best. Similar to question number 7. Last week I had time of my life. Also, the word bad does not follow the superlative adjective rule. The superlative form of it is worst. So the answer is the worst. Let's go to number 8. Where is place on earth? The adjective here is hot. The word hot is a one-syllable adjective. Following the rule, we only add est. However, the word hot is a CVC pattern syllable. So we will add TEST, doubling the consonant at the back. H or TTEST. Number 9. I think it is show on television. The adjective here is funny. We have 2 syllables in funny and it ends with a Y. Yes, similar to number 5. We just cancel the Y, put IEST, the funniest. Last but not least, number 10. Alan is person I know. Interesting. Interesting has 3 syllables. So we use the 3 syllables adjective rule. Just put the most. The answer is the most interesting. Before we go, Mr. Pui wants you to tell me what is the superlative form for the word loud. Comment your answer below. Happy trying and goodbye. Alright, boys and girls, that's all for today. Thank you for joining me at Mr. Pui's English class. See you again! If you like Mr. Pui's English class video, please click like here and also click on the subscribe button. Bye!